Okay, this is a quick guide on how you can fit a dash cam to a third generation BMW Mini, which was released in the autumn of 2014. On this particular model, you have a very bulky rear view mirror, which will probably prevent you from putting a dash cam strictly behind it, because I know a lot of people like to put it behind it for security reasons, but this mirror is absolutely massive and bulky. Plus you've got this housing on the back as well, which makes it impossible. So I've put my dash cam slightly to the left of the mirror on the passenger side. You can stick it on the driver's side if you like, but I think the passenger side is best because it's in obstruct your vision. In terms of the actual cable, to install a cable, all you basically need is a small screwdriver like this. That's all you need. Plus you will need a couple of cable ties to tie the cable underneath the passenger side. That's all you need. In terms of the cable, it runs up underneath the exterior here, the interior, sorry, up here. This is the easiest part actually. There's a big gap up here, but you can easily push the cable underneath. The cable then runs along here, down here. This part here is actually by far the hardest. This is actually quite rigid and tough, but you just have to place the cable in this gap and push it down gently with the screwdriver until it goes right into the void. You need to push it right into the void, unless it's just going to stick out like that. Once you push that down there, right into the void, it then runs in the actual door seal. All you need to do is pull the door seal back like that and push the cable in. I don't know if you can see the cable, but it's in there. The cable then runs down the seal, all the way down the door seal here. I'll just open the door a minute. It runs all the way down this door seal, right down here. Like I say, this is really easy to do. All the way down this seal here. It then comes down to this part here. Lucky enough, there's actually a gap in the plastic, which makes life a lot easier. The cable then just goes in between this plastic here. It then runs underneath. This is where you need your cable ties. I don't know if you can see under there because it's probably too dark, but under there's lots of nooks and crannies which you can attach the cable and bunch any excess cable together. Excess cable. So just tie it on with some cable ties underneath this part. It then runs down here, underneath this piece of plastic here on the passenger side, underneath here. It then comes up this little gap here. Unfortunately, the last part you will actually see the cable. That's a run across here, and then into here, and then into the cigarette port, or whatever you call it these days. You can see this actually quite bulky, this device, but some of this may be smaller. That obviously plugs into there then, which powers the dash cam. I say this is the only part where you actually see the cable, but it doesn't really stick out too much. It's not an issue. It goes along here quite nicely and fits into there nice nicely. So just to recap, the cable goes from the cigarette lighter along here, down this part here, underneath the plastic trim here. You then tie it together with some cable ties up along here, and then runs along here through this little gap, then up underneath the door seal, all the way up the door seal to that part, and along there, and then under there, and that's basically you fit a dash cam to a BMW Mini 3rd generation. Thanks for watching.